The news concerns about the harassment of advocates, and Minister Motsoaledi acknowledges the neglect of family planning. Good afternoon. The General Counsel of the Bar says it's concerned about the recent spate of thefts from and harassment of advocates. Chairperson Gerrit Pretorius says there appears to be a pattern to the incidents. He's been responding to shots that were reportedly fired at Advocate Glenys Breitenbach, who was suspended as head of the Gauteng Prosecuting Authority's Specialized Commercial Crime Unit last month. Breitenbach was later almost forced off the road by someone in Centurion. And the home of Advocate Moses Kakane for expelled ANC Youth League President Julius Malema was burglared in last month. Pretorius says they feel the perpetrators are not ordinary criminals. Yesterday, the Law Society of South Africa condemned the recent attacks. The National Prosecuting Authority says investigations into the 8th man accused in the alleged gang rape of a 17-year-old mentally challenged Soweto teenager are not yet complete. This after charges against the 37-year-old man were provisionally withdrawn in the Roodepoort Magistrates Court. The man's accused of holding the teenager against her will at his house in Bramfisherville. NPA spokesperson Mthunzi Mhaga.
The investigations in respect of the 7-year-old accused persons are still incomplete. We want to give the police sufficient time to conduct those investigations. Once they've been completed and they've obtained statements from the victim, we will be in a position to reinstate the matter. We need to emphasize that it's just a provisional withdrawal.
A security expert from the Institute for Security Studies, Professor Johan Berger, says allegations against head of the Crime Intelligence Richard Mdluli are compromising the credibility of the intelligence service. Media reports say the Hawks have uncovered a concealed police bank account through their continuing investigations into Mdluli. The latest reports come just a few weeks after fraud and murder charges were provisionally withdrawn against Mdluli, who seems set to be appointed National Police Chief. Berger explains.
I think the allegations against Richard Mdluli compromises much more than crime intelligence or the intelligence community. I think it compromises the whole security structure of the state and specifically the police service.
Police in KwaZulu-Natal have launched a manhunt for the suspect who fatally stabbed South African polo player Sibusiso Duma. Duma was attacked at Howick near Pietermaritzburg. Duma played many games for South African schools and represented the country against Australia in the Curland International in 2009, where he received the Player of the Match award. Police spokesperson Jay Naika.
But detectives are on the trail of the suspect. We believe the suspect is currently on the run, but we're confident that we will make a breakthrough soon and arrest the suspect.
Health Minister Aaron Motsoaledi has acknowledged that government erred in neglecting family planning when the focus shifted to HIV/AIDS. He's been speaking at the launch of the campaign on accelerated reduction of maternal and child mortality in Africa in Verulam, north of Durban. Motsoaledi says the negligence of family planning has led to the emergence of teenage pregnancies, which result in complications and deaths of mothers and babies. He says they will now work on resuscitating family planning programs.
Our children know nothing about family planning. We have never told them. What they know is something called abortion. They believe if you don't want to fall pregnant, you just fall pregnant and remove it. That's all. As easy as that. And the mortality from that is also disturbing, even on the legal one. I mean, even if it's done legally. And we must bring it back with a vengeance, this issue of family planning.
In the world of sports, after numerous postponements, Cabinet has at last announced the host cities of 2013 AFCON. 8 cities responded positively and made their presentations to the local organizing committee on the 21st of March, but many cities had initially dragged their feet due to concerns surrounding the financial aspects of hosting. Minister of Sport and Recreation, Fikile Mbalula.
On relieving financial burden to cities, there is a joint task team consisting of the Sports and Recreation, COCTA, and National Treasury, which will meet with the host cities individually to allay fears and all issues that are related to budgeting matters, that are gaps in relation to the budget, in the next coming weeks in the context of the Interministerial Committee.